Hello, thank you for joining me. My name's Arcadian. I am the number one dumpster tier League of Legends player. Really, number one dumpster tier gamer is a better apt title. I am here today to start a new series where I will be playing Bethesda's newest installation, Starfield. Now, if you don't know who I am, you can check my long list of videos. I mean, I played Skyrim, for example, Bethesda Skyrim. Across multiple devices, I've put over 10,000 hours into that game. So I've played a lot and a lot of Bethesda. Big fan of their stuff, Fallout, Skyrim, all of that. Elder Scrolls in general was always a fun one for me. Um, and today I'm bringing up a Let's Play of Bethesda's newest title. Now, so far, I have put. Um, let's pull it up here. So far, I've put a few hundred hours into Starfield. I think I'm looking at. Um, Give me a second. I'm pulling up my Steam here so we can get a general idea. Um, Library here, Starfield. So 145 hours of playtime into the game. That's not included. I did play it for a brief time. Um, I did play it for a brief time on. Okay, back. On Xbox, so I did not have those hours logged. But I'd say I'm probably running about 175 hours into the game across a couple different characters. So today I am working on a new character concept, a new character build. Um, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shift this aside. I'm going to make sure this pauses here for a second. So with that being said, I've been to New Game Plus. I've actually been to New Game Plus Plus on one character, and then I decided that I wanted to do a Let's Play journey and stream or record my gameplay so that you guys can see it and enjoy it with me. So here's the character background. This character is actually going to be named John Doe. He's going to be file not found, is going to be his background. And then the three traits we're going to run. Actually, I'll go through all of that when we get to creating the character. How about that? That way we don't have a whole lot of just downtime. So we are starting a new save here, having some fun with it, and I am playing a modded version. I will put the mods down in the description below, or the mod list down in the description below. It is using Vortex mods, and this is a package that was created by V2. So it's actually the Constellation by V2 is a mod pack that I'm using here. So nothing game breaking, it's literally just expanding on the base game.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock. Except, cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find it down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
All right.
Hey, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah. Because God forbid we fell on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape. Ugh. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No, no, no! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
I wish I would pay per break.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut.
So I'm going to try to pay attention, and because I tried to do a recording before, and I was having some issues with the game pausing, or the record pausing, on irregular times. So I'm going to try to pay attention to that to make sure that doesn't happen.
Let's call this one tough. Why don't you move over to that big vein you looked at?
These will be longer videos, so I'm expecting these videos to be like a couple hours at least. So if there's any dry material or anything that you're not liking, feel free to skip forward ahead. Obviously, I don't want you to miss anything, but at the same point in time, it's like
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter.
I don't want you to be bored either.
Metal deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out when I need you.
Let's go grab these metal deposits. We'll grab these two here first. So you don't know, there's actually two ways to use these cutters. The first way is non-charged, which takes a little bit of time for it to break the materials, or you can hold the left trigger and then hit the right trigger, and it does a charged beam, which breaks the materials much faster.
You're ready, boy. Get back up here.
Like that.
I'm busy.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
I am playing with a controller. You can play mouse and keyboard, but I feel like, personally, I feel like I like playing with controller better. I feel like controller is more consistent. But I think mouse and keyboard is actually still extremely well handled.
Standard reading, clean break. Shut it down.
Let's go. Ella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
He's definitely not comfortable with us.
Freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Wait, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Okay.
Why would anything go wrong?
I do want to come down this way because, like, there's more beryllium up here. I'm not necessarily worried about all that, or, yeah, beryllium. But there is some iron over here, which could be useful. I'm not using like a crafting build or anything like that, so like we're gonna have minor crafting, but we're not gonna be doing like crazy crafting on this build. But we may do like some outpost work and stuff like that. So having a little bit of extra iron doesn't Does never hurts. So if we can get the iron for cheap and easy, we might as well go ahead and do it.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Right, we'll collect some of these deposits. This is good rare materials. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here, but I'll collect a couple of them. I think that's good enough.
Snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Legally stay out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Okay, so now we can talk about the character. So character-wise, background, we are going to go as File Not Found. Our name is going to be John Doe, which I think kind of fits the whole File Not Found thematic. Um, let me see here. We're going to go. There's a specific preset I'm looking for. I think it's this guy. Is it that guy? Yeah, it's that guy. Alright, but we're going to change its body type to more muscular, like a heavy muscular. Skin tone is fine. Head shape, let's go more square. Kind of like that. Hair, we are going receding hairline, but not like majorly so. Hair color, light brown, perfect. Facial hair. There we go. Facial hair color, light brown, just like the top. Actually, let's make it more of a reddish. Eyes. We're going to go with that one. Eye color is blue. Eyebrows, back them up to here. And we're going to get this one into the brownish too. So he's got a little bit of ginger in him, but not like crazy so. Nose, I definitely want to go like that. Okay. So like I said, so I was playing with different ways to do this. One of the ways that I was thinking about doing my character background was Beast Hunter. So from the Ashta of Aquila to the Terramorphs that plague the whole of the settled system, hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. So storyline for if I was going to go the Beast Hunter build was that you actually work for the UC as the Anti-Terramorph Task Force, which was developed after the Colony Wars. This task force was designed to hunt down the Xeno weapons or like the Xeno weapons that were unleashed during the Colony War, and put them down so that they can no longer plague humanity. So basically, you're just the whole point of the build was cleaning up what the UC used during the Colony War to be no longer a thing. So that was going to be my Beast Hunter build, but I was having a hard time figuring out what would be his driving factor behind joining Constellation. So I decided not to go the Beast Hunter. If I did that, it would be kind of like my own thing. Bounty Hunter is probably about one of the best ones you can go. Having that early perk points into piloting, targeting control, and boost backs training gives you the ability to start focusing on more of the combat skills. But again, bounty hunters I feel like is completely overused, so I'm going off of that. Combat medic. This is actually really good if you're playing like a stealthy sniper build. The pistol certification is excellent. Stealth or silenced pistols are very viable in the game, but you definitely would want to go into sniper rifles later on. But having the wellness perk by embracing the active lifestyle and good nutrition habits, one may improve their overall sense of health and even gain a prolonged life expectancy. Is really good. And then the medicine perk as well is helpful. However, so I am going with the file not found. The reason why I'm going the file not found is kind of because it kind of fits the whole John Doe kind of thing. But it gives me the wellness perk. It gives me ballistics, which are two of the perks that uh, combat medic get, but it also gives me the piloting perk, which is one of the ones that the bounty hunter gets. So by doing this, I'm gonna have better health. I'm gonna have better ballistic damage as well as better piloting, which I thought would be pretty cool. So that's the reason why I'm going with this. Alternatively, if you wanted to do the same kind of setup, you could probably go soldier and have the fitness, ballistics, and boost back training. Um, and that will work out for the build that I'm actually going to be putting together. It's going to be a shotgun, like a shotgun explosion and heavy weapon build. So you can do that easily with the soldier as well. So we're going to go file not found. Now for traits here. There are many traits that are very viable with this build. So the first thing is that we're going to grab is going to be alien DNA. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. This is really, really strong. To be honest with you, the decrease in healing and food items I feel is negligible compared to the increased health and oxygen that you get. So I am super, super happy with Alien DNA, and I think it's almost necessary on just about every character. The other one that we're going to go here is we are going to go extrovert. You are a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. I feel like extrovert and introvert, depending on your build, are super necessary because you use less oxygen when you're adventuring with a person, or you use less oxygen when you're adventuring alone. I think that's all in all a really great thing. And since this build is not a stealth build, extrovert is super super valuable. Now, if you're doing a stealth build, then absolutely you want to do introvert instead. Um, I'm not talking to mom, Sarah. Who are you talking to? I'm doing a video. I told you, go. Okay, so now next we've got other options. Freestar Collective Settler, the Neon Street Rat, and the United Colony Natives. Those are all three very viable options. They are basically, they just give you better access to special dialogue and also give you better rewards from the factions that you choose. Now, since I'm playing as a file not found who just completely does not know where he's from, these don't fit my character at all, but they're super, super viable here. Same thing goes for like kid stuff. If you're not playing a John Doe character, then kid stuff where you have the actual parents involved is actually really nice. And the three rewards that you get for having kid stuff, you get a pistol, old Earth style pistol. You get a UC Marines suit, like suit of armor, and then you also get the Wanderwell, which is a unique ship that is given to you. So super viable, and then there is a drawback. You lose 2% of your credits home every week. It's a negligible loss. Like your credits are so easy to come by in this game that it's not really that big of a deal. Raised Enlightened, Raised Universal, and Serpent's Embrace, they're okay. They give they give dialogue options. They do help out a little bit. I've not really found a need for them. And the chests, like the extra chests that you can use or that you can get, are minimally okay. Now, Terra Firma and Spaced are two really good perk points, I think. Personally, I think Terra Firma is the better of the two because you're more often doing combat in, like, on the planets. And if you're doing combat in space, it's usually using your spaceship, which this does not. This does not really work for that. However, there are times where you're going to be doing combat um, in different space ports. So space can have its benefit if that fits your character. I did think about grabbing Terra Firma on this one as another option. So if you were to go instead of extrovert, you could go terra firma instead, and then you would have health and oxygen are increased while on the surface, but decreased when you're in space. I honestly think the extra, the using less oxygen when you have companion is even better than that as this current build. Anyway, so for the third one, we're going to go Wanted, and this is because we are going to be more of a run and gun type character. We're going to be using shotguns, grenades, all kinds of stuff. We're going to be very close centered combat. So Wanted will help you with that because when your health is low, you'll do extra damage. The bounty hunters that are going to come try to catch us, they're super easy to deal with in most cases. Like very seldomly do I have a problem with them, and really, if anything, it actually helps me out because you get more materials. You can go onto their ships and steal their ships. It's really actually more beneficial to have them come attack you. So there really isn't a downside to this. And like I said, being able to do extra damage when your health is low, we're going to be low health a lot, just because we're going to be up close and personal and shooting people at close range with our shotguns. So we'll probably take damage. So that's the three that I would choose. That's the three that I'm going to choose for this character. And then the character story here is so you woke up in an infirmary on some far off planet. No knowledge of who you are, what you did. The entire registry of your life was deleted, including your name. Now you are John Doe. The only clues you have to who you were is a moderate knowledge of ballistic weapons, a better understanding of piloting mechanics and how to use them, and being in the top 25% in body health. You took a job as an extractor because, hey, everyone needs credits, but you can't help but think you were meant for so much more. So that kind of fits and allows you to gives you a reason to kind of join Constellation that fits the role play and does everything that we need him to do. So character name John Doe and confirm.
Well, you got the sample.
We are
Now finish
created.
it, and we all
So,
go
like I
home.
said, we're going to play run and gun, shotgun style. You get up close and personal, blasting holes through everyone you can. You can soften targets that are grouped up with grenades, and if that's not enough, you can whip out your big, heavy micro gun to shred them apart. Your key perks are going to be ballistic, shotguns, explosives, and heavy weapons.
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore. Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. Will be. Speak of the devil.
All right, so a couple things we're going to grab in here that super beneficial for us. The first thing we're going to grab is the zero wire here, and there is one in here. Zero wire is super beneficial for us. Next thing we are going to grab is not going to be super useful for us for right now because we do not have boost pack training. But there is a easy free boost pack that we can get. First, let's grab those. Space undersuit, we'll grab that. Grab the free cred stick here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do space undersuit. We'll come in here. There is med pack there.
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites.
Digipick, grab that.
Like a miracle.
You alright?
You could grab the isoteric. They're so easy to make, but the personal groomer's nice. That actually sells for a hefty penny. Grab that. Main things that you want to look for. So one of the mods that I'm running has the bars on it, so it tells you what's the value of the item that you're looking at based off of the value that you can sell it for and the weight that it is. So that gives you a better idea of what you're looking at, whether or not it's worth picking it up or not. Okay, so we've got the Digipig, we've got the cred stick. Let's go ahead and grab that boost pack. So this is locked behind a master door lock, so obviously, typically, you could not grab it. However, there is a little crack inside here, and oh, there it is. And if you look right at the stand through the crack, then you can actually see and interact with the backpack stand. Is it a glitch? Is it glitching? Like, is it taking things with a glitch? Probably. But you know what? Who cares? It's a single player game, right? So that gives us a Deimos boost pack, and like I said, we can't necessarily use it at the moment because we don't have boost pack training. But that doesn't mean that it's not worth grabbing. While we're here, let's adjust this so that we don't show our helmet when we're in breathable areas. But we still have it on, that way we have the benefits of it. Alright. In here, there is, if I'm not mistaken, a couple things worth grabbing in here. There it is, tablet. That's one. You can grab the Geo, but I mean, if you look, it's not even halfway. These things, they can sell for a pretty penny, but they're so heavy that they're not worth the time. Grab the bread because food. Don't worry about the sparkling water or the sandwich. Thought there was a Digipick in here, but I guess that's in the other building that we can't get into. So, no biggie. Out here, there's a few more things we can grab. Adaptive frame, again, super easy to create. We don't need that. We'll go ahead and grab those credits, because sure. 600 credits is super nice. Med pack, Eon, 7mm caseless. We now have a pistol. That's pretty cool. That pistol's always there, so, I mean, I'm saying it's really cool doesn't really mean much, because, I mean, it's always there. Give me a second, I got a dog trying to chase around cats. Hey, lay down. Leave him alone. Alright, Frontier. Right, I'm going to mute myself for just a second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
That was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Bosco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. Now,
All right,
Vasco,
so we're going.
don't let it
All
rain
right,
on
so
you.
sorry about that, guys. I was family came home, so was trying to see how their day went and talking to them real fast. But we are here. We are ready to get back going. We finished the combat with the Crimson Fleet. And already reached our first point in wellness, so we could actually take that up a point. We're not going to do that quite yet. First point that we're going to place in is going to be in shotgun certification. We're going to grab that as soon as possible. Besides that, we're also going to grab boost pack training. That's going to be the next one. Now, one of the things that this mod does do is it does actually make it to where the enemies drop their armor, like in Skyrim. So before it was based off of a random system, an enemy could drop armor or they might not. With this, the enemies will almost every enemy will drop armor. Um, so that does help us go through armor much faster, or collect armor much faster, I should say. Um, so we'll have those. We can also grab those, obviously, for.
I'll be in the external robotics bay.
We could also grab those for selling purposes.
Captain John.
There is a digipick in here that I'm going to grab.
Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as
The med pack up there, because we're going to need all the med packs we can get a hold of. And we're going to sleep for 1 hour to get the well-rested bonus. That will help to increase our leveling a little bit quicker. In here, we are going to put all of our resources and our spacesuits and packs that we're not using. We want to be down as close to 30 weight as possible. So we'll drop these in there. Oh, we've got the rescue axe, the rip shanks. We'll keep one of these maelstroms because they're not like specialty maelstroms, so there's no point in keeping more than one. Alright, so we've got the pistol. Still got 52 or 62 rounds in that. And then we've got the Maelstrom where we've got almost or little over 200 rounds. So two decent weapons that should help us get through this next portion. We've slept for the hour and let's go very hard on difficulty. I've played around a little bit with the very hard, but not like super like I've not put a whole lot of time into it. So a lot of this is just kind of testing it out to see how the build will do. It does make the game much more difficult. So I know before in my other playthrough I didn't do it until after I'd got like fully set up and ready to go. So we're gonna work on it a little bit more this time. Move these around. Okay, so max speed right now we're at 74 with this. We'll drop this out of the grav drive. Once there we go. That way, because there's no point in. Okay, so there we go. We'll put this into the engine systems. So now we're just under 100 speed. Utilize the thrusters to make. Take out their shields with the lasers. And then start using the ballistics to deal damage to the hull. We can go reverse thrusters here now. Okay, so we dealt with the one. Where's the other two? There it is. Okay, so that's one ship down. We got to get to where we can get this one. Can I dock? I can dock this one. I don't think I have the docking capability. I don't know why I'm able to dock on this. I don't have the perk point for why am I? Oh, because you can dock if you take out their engines. You don't need to have the perk for that. That's actually something I did not know. So as long as you take out their engines, you can still dock even if you didn't target their engines to do so. So we'll come up, take these guys out, grab their pirate suits. Pirate sniper spacesuit, pirate survival, maelstrom, assault, and the red pirate captain gear, which actually looks really cool. I might actually wear that. It also helps our critical hits. Now, we could take over their ship. However, this ship, it literally will gain us like 1,000 credits. So, not really worth it. We'll just take the destroying of the ship as part of our level up for our piloting. So, I'd rather do that than have to worry about flying this thing around, because it really doesn't help us at all. And we got more ammo, so we actually got more value out of that than we used. So that's kind of cool. Put these in here. Put those in there. Put those in there. So plus 5% critical damage. It does give you a pirate suit, or a pirate captain suit, which I really like the look of. I like the aesthetic of it. We're not really a pirate, but why not use their gear? And there we go. Undock. We'll blow up this ship. And that gives us 3 to our 5. And there it is. So now we can go to Crete. Alright, so now we're going to go take on the pirate captain on Crete.
Have arrived in orbit. Facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Now, if you want to take the time, you absolutely can to explore Crete. It does take a lot of time to do so. That's one of the things that I think scanning is kind of... It's kind of weird on how exhaustive they went with it, because like to scan all the flora and everything on a planet does take a lot of time. You have to scan like, I don't know if it's like 10 or so of each item, and it's like kind of ridiculous. But we're going to go ahead and sleep for another hour, reset that well-rested bonus. We are 34 on our mass, which is decent. Now we can go...
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is...
These things are really hard to find to scan. Like, you can find everything else. Those things take forever. Grab these since we're here. Also, those things right there, take a lot of time as well.
Captain. Alien poop.
Crete Stalkers, thankfully they're weak to energy. So the make sure we grab all of these, because if we do decide to come back here and scan everything, then that way we at least have those. We have the starting done. So we've got 4 out of the 8 resources. There is one of those things over here. Yep, there it is. While we're here, we'll go ahead and grab the fiber. So yeah, we've already seen 4 of the 8 resources. Resources, the organic resources, like the non-flora or fauna, are easy. The creatures can be difficult because you have to find packs of them and either scan them or kill them. And then also the flora can be difficult because you have to find like big groups of them. Like I've scanned 3 and I've only done 38%. So we're talking like 8 total is necessary? 8 or 9 total? Alright, now you can shortcut this. If you've got a boost pack that you can use, or that's usable, you can shortcut and kind of like just jump up here and then jump up there to shortcut all this. But we don't have that capability, so we are going to have to fight our way through. Nothing in here really worth grabbing. Like all these things, like surgical bowl, like it says high value, but I mean, value 55 for a massive 0.8, it's just not worth it. By the time that you get through that, you'll get like 2 gold for all that. It's just not necessary. Or 2 credits for that. So we're just going to go through and just grab the stuff that you get from killing the bodies. And like digipicks and stuff like that. Books are typically okay. You can grab those.
Then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Yeah, you can grab books if you want. You don't have to, but you can. I grabbed a game by accident. That's okay. We'll still have plenty to go through once we get through here. There's a heat leech here. Take him out.
Captain John.
Oh. Ah! I didn't know he knew. I didn't know he would know our names. That's pretty cool. I guess if it's an easy name for them to pronounce.
While I am programmed for
If you were to grab something, grab these medical extractors here. Weight to value, they're really not too bad. Like it's on the lower end, but if you look, it's got a 1.6 mass with a 320 value. So you sell those for right around 30 credits a piece, which isn't too bad. It's not necessary. If you go through this and you just kind of collect what's actually worth value from the guys, you can end up with 10,000 credits after you sell everything, and then be close to 20,000 by the time that you get the benefit from. Yeah, fairly close to 20,000 credits when you get the 8,000 cred bonus from Sarah and Constellation. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time just going through all this. Turn that off because we've got some guys in here we're going to be fighting. I'm not going to worry about grabbing all this random food stuffs. That's one down. Take the charger down. Come over here. Take him down. Quick and easy. Since we don't have a shotgun yet, I'm not going to worry about the shotgun, getting the shotgun right away. Instead, I'm just going to go ahead and get the boost pack training. Now we can utilize boost packs. Grab the Penwick papers. We did get some weapons there. We got a Grendel, which is basically the Maelstrom but uses 7.77 ammo. It's got a higher fire rate, better magazine, and better accuracy. I'm not a super big fan of the style that the Grendel is, but I mean it's still okay. It'll be usable if we run out of ammo for our Maelstrom. Okay, in here I think there wasn't really much in here if I'm not mistaken. We'll grab the multi-pack. We can go ahead and reset our well-rested bonus real fast. Got some case of shotgun shells. Those will be nice when we do get a shotgun. The first shotgun that we typically are going to see is going to be a Coachman. It's a 2-round magazine, so it will take a bit to get through because you're only doing 2 shots, but it's still got its value. That's just a, yeah, shielded lab outfit. We're not going to worry about that. In here, we've got a few things we can grab in here. I don't think these have any, yeah, it's alright, it's not great. But big things that we're looking for in here are the weapons and ammo. The bandages. Grab the multi-pack. The digiframe, always grab those digiframes. Their value to weight is excellent. Okay, we want to turn that off. Grab these frag grenades, because we will be able to use them to have some fun. So, put these on the favorite bar and the mine. Okay. There's 2 guys right over there. Let's go ahead and equip our grenades. Toss this right in the middle of them. Boom. Oh, it didn't kill him. What? They got out of the way just in time for that. He's still hiding back there. I'm actually really surprised that that didn't kill him there. Probably getting close to our weight here. Throw that up there.
The enemy is no longer visible. Searching.
Let's hop up there. Let's jump to our Grendel because we're running out of ammo on this. They're still here. Ow. There's one down there too. I have to start limiting my weight carry. Yep, I am overweight. Okay, so that's fine. We can offload into Vasco here. So we're going to give him all 5 and all 8 of these. Give him the boost packs and the helmets. Give him those. Give him those. And then we'll start offloading a couple of the weapons. Alright, that's as much as he can hold. Alright, now all we're going to do is just grab these dead bodies here, because they have a chance to carry creds. I think we already got his. Got his. Only the desktop digiframes. Okay. Already got those, already got those. He's good, he's good. Grab his stuff. All good over here. Creds from him. So like I said, I mean, it's very easy to get stuff, like get creds and stuff like that, and then you sell the armor and the weapons that you get from the bad guys, you're gonna end up with a lot of credits really quickly. We're already 5,000 credits in. And we haven't sold anything yet. Like, that's purely just from what we're picking up. Okay, so we've got some bad guys up in here. There's one there. There's one right in front of him. There's a third one down here somewhere. So we're going to grab these guys first. Oh, we're almost out of bullets for our Grendel. So let's go back to the Maelstrom. We're back up to 175 bullets for the Maelstrom, so... Where's the guy that's usually down here? Oh, there he is.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Agreed. They must have jumped down. Oh, nope, there's one. Now we've got... Vasco must have got the third, or the last guy. Where is he? Oh, so he was down here. Yep, there he is. So if we have to start leaving stuff behind, we'll start with the suits and stuff like that, or the weapons, depending on what's got the most value to it. As long as we can make it back to the ship with the majority of the gear, we'll be all right. We don't necessarily need the zero wire, but we might as well grab it. I don't care being a little overweight, just not like massively so. Okay, so let's see here. There. There. Yep, see, that's why you do this. So if we go this way, and that way, then this one, and that one. Easy to do that when you've got 2 layers, much harder to do that when you've got like 3 or 4 layers. Heat leech here that we can take care of. Okay, so this can only be used here, which that makes this have to be here. That there. And that there. We're getting lots of ammo for weapons we don't yet have. Which I guess is okay. I would prefer to get ammo for weapons we do have, though. Alright. And there we go. We got our first shotgun. That's awesome. First shotgun, and it's a rare shotgun, which means that it's got perks. So there's 4 stages of guns. There is common, rare, then there's epic, and legendary. The difference between a common and a rare weapon is that they come with perks. For example, this one has a bashing perk, which bashing deals double damage when you're doing the bashing action. Um, Now, there is a epic weapon will have 2 perks, and then a legendary weapon will have 3 perks. So, we now have our very first shotgun. Doesn't have any attachments, but if you look, 57 damage per shot compared to our Maelstrom, which does 4 damage per shot. However, the Maelstrom's got 40 rounds. So that's a chance to do 160 damage per magazine, whereas this only does 114. However, shotguns are what we are making as our focus for the build, so that's what we're going to use. And the next level up point I get, I can now start putting into shotguns and make it to where shotguns do 10% more damage.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps
See if we can talk him out of this.
the loot from 100 planets.
That
Even
ship is
even
partially
if we do
built
talk him out of it, we're
to
probably going to take him out
reach
anyway.
planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Hmm.
You're not talking us out of...
So we're going to try to go for the persuasion if we can.
Don't give me that. I know that ship is... You're lying.
It's not going to work.
That ship. I'm not falling for that. I've heard enough out of...
Okay, well. Like I said, up close and personal. Take him out. There is... There's an extra guy there. We got to take him out first. He's done. Oh, we're getting really close to dying. Oh no, that was bad. That was scary. We got 11 med packs left, so we can keep using these. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now we could do the save and reload trick. However, this guy's level 2 or level 8, so I'm not worried about it at the moment. We're just going to go ahead and take him out. An instigating rescue axe. Yeah, I know we are over. Oh, we're not overweight yet. What? Oh, we've only got 90. We still got plenty of room. Excellent. Let's go grab from these guys. Ooh, an excellent Grendel. And then there's the guy that we wasted over here. Still not overweight. Grab that. And then let's go up there so we can, because there's always something, like always a weapon or something up here. Another anti-personnel coachman. That's even better. That's awesome. We will take that. So this coachman, so we've got 2 rare coachmans now. This one's anti-personnel, which means that it does 10% more damage to human targets. Which is going to be much better than the bashing damage for us. Okay. So let's come up here. We'll take these guys out. Yeah, do so much more damage to these guys. There's one more over here. Oh, there is a hostile organism over here. I don't think I hit that shot. I think I missed it. Oh, well. is the last guy? Where'd I... Oh, there he is. Wasted him behind the rock. Okay, so yeah, now we are severely overweight. So we'll have to walk back to the ship slowly. I didn't gain another level there. That's interesting. So that means I'll gain a level once we get the constellation. So the Coachman's all right. The two shot ammo capacity kind of stinks. However, if we get enough credits, we will have the option to go with other options for our shotguns. Example, there is one we could get fairly early. It just costs a little bit. It just costs a few credits. Called the Shoddy, and we can get that really easily.
The planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Not going to worry about offloading because we're just going to be walking straight to the Trade Authority as soon as we get to New Atlantis. We'll be selling as much of what we can as we possibly can, or as much of what we have as we possibly can.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
If we can get enough credits, there is some easy upgrades that we can do to the Frontier here that will help us in our help us a lot when it comes to like ship combat and stuff like that. So first things first, we want to again take a rest for the extra experience boost. I don't know if that quantifies or if that still gives us the experience boost for the exploration stuff, but we might as well have it just in case it does. I'm gonna grab all of this stuff that's not... Actually, we'll even grab the resources because we can take all that to a chest that is an infinite chest. And then we're going to grab the stuff off of Vasco as well.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting. How may I be of service?
So we want whatever is not his ammo. we go. So it does. Okay, so we can see down there 22 XP. We usually would have only gotten 20.
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's our new captain. Nothing for us to do.
Okay.
Everything looks good here.
All right, so we have 10,000 credits already before we sold anything. So we should be able to hit 20 to 30,000 credits fairly easily. So weapons we're going to sell. We're going to sell the rescue axe. We're going to sell these rescue axes. The rip shank. All but one of the eons. Long barrel tactical grip. We'll keep that maelstrom and then we'll sell the others. I'm going to sell these grindles. 16 maelstroms. Jesus. We will keep the anti-personnel and we will sell the bashing. Okay. Let's see here. We want to make sure that we're getting the maximum amount of credits we can get for everything. Tunnel mining, this is a basic boost pack. It's got higher physical resistance, but it's only by 2 points. Does have higher radiation, less airborne. Oh. Oh, but the tunnel mining one's not a boost pack, so we're gonna go ahead and sell that then. 59 credits left. Let's get... That's 71, 1966. We're going to keep the books for now. Sell that. Sell that. We're still massively overweight. But we just gained 5,000 credits. And we still got a lot more to sell. So I think once we get done over at Constellation, because you get 8,000 credits for completing the Constellation beginning part. So we should be looking at close to 40,000 credits, which should be awesome. If we have to sit and wait for 48 hours, we'll go ahead and do that up here after we sell to her. So if you don't know, most of my videos are largely unedited. I just don't have time for that. I'm just going to give you guys raw material. If I die, I'm not going to edit it out. Like, it's all going to be there.
Thanks for stopping in. I can take care of transactions. Oh, please, take a...
Okay, so there is something we can do here to actually help mitigate some of this. We can go ahead and buy the caseless shotgun shells that she has. So that we will be able to sell more to her. Because now we've got 129 caseless shotgun shells, which gives us 131 ammo. And we'll get that money back very easily, as you can see there. Like, super easily. Okay, we'll sell one of these. Yeah, we're going to actually have to do this multiple times, so let's come over here and sit down, and we'll wait for 48 universal hours. So, a lot of people I see go, well, I've only, or so they'll, the rule is that if you wait for 24, or if you wait for 24 hours, then you'll be able to reset their inventories so that you can sell more stuff to them. That does not quantify local hours. That's only, or so 24 local hours on Jemison is 48 hours universal time. So as long as wherever you're waiting hits a total of 48 universal hours, then their inventories will reset. If it's only 24 universal hours, then it's not going to reset their inventories.
If it belongs on your... Oh, please.
Where that takes effect is you'll see that a lot at like the den. The den you can wait for 24 hours, but it's 24 universal hours, not 48 universal hours. Let's go ahead and do this again. We want to make sure that we have plenty of ammo for our weapons. We're going to grab, I think we're not going to worry about the Maelstrom. We're not going to buy any more extra ammo for the Maelstrom because we've already got almost 500 rounds. We will grab extra ammo for the Grendel, however. So Grendel uses that. And then we'll get all of our funds back by selling her our gear. And we're already up to 26,000. So I probably won't. I'll probably buy just the 7.77 ammo next time. I won't worry about the caseless shotgun shells because we've got a bunch of those already now. And since we got a bunch of those already, I won't worry about buying more from her. My desktop audio is really low. Maybe you guys might not be able to hear the game as well. Okay, so we'll buy one more set of 777, and then we will be finished for now.
There's a bit more...
We're
Oh,
just going to
please,
straight
take a-
sell everything else. So yeah, we'll sell that, or buy that. And then sell those. Sell those. Sell those. So we've got 3 more helmets to sell. That's another 2. That makes 6. Or sorry, that makes 5. That makes 6, 7. We'll sell both of those. That's not super expensive. Keep the books. Keep that stuff. And then we'll sell this stuff here.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
So we've got about another 1,000 worth of stuff.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop
Close to it.
complaining to security. I don't know what you lost, but you won't get it back buying.
And as you saw, like literally this is just purely through, like the mods maybe helped a little bit because I got all that extra armor from the mods. But it's purely through playing the game. I didn't like exploit anything. Credits are very easy to come by in this game if you're doing it right. At this point, we are fairly wealthy.
If you don't see what you... Oh, please, take a look.
Yeah, so we are going to be easily at 40,000 credits by the time that we get done with everything. And that was with buying a bunch of ammo too. So like if we wouldn't have bought all that ammo, our credit total would have been much, much higher. So yeah, we will be right at... We will be right at
Appreciate the business.
40,000 credits. Just under 40,000 credits. Which, if I'm not mistaken, the first shotgun that we're going to look at is fairly cheap compared to that. It's only going to be like, I think it's like 13 to 14,000 credits. It's not expensive.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Yeah, we're going to get our next level up from completing the... when we get to Constellation and we drop off the artifact that we picked up.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. If you require help carrying any items, I will assist. Captain John, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. You expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please?
Definitely make sure you're picking up all those, because all of those give you some sort of benefit. Like extra stuff that's static and you keep. So if you keep those, or if you grab those, you can sell them after you pick them up. But all of these kind of like magazine things, they give you, like for example, this one says permanently reduces fall damage by 5%. There's one that makes it to where like, there's one for just about everything that you can imagine. So definitely make sure you're grabbing those.
Already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have.
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it.
them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See
Sounds
if
good to me.
exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
We'll give it a shot.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
And there we go. We are now level 3. Now, you can talk to her and she will give you a tour through the facility. However, we don't have to do that because we know what we're doing. But if this is your first time, definitely go do that. She'll talk about... She'll just basically show you where things are. We don't necessarily need to worry about that at the moment. Now, we can drop off all of our resources. This box right here is an infinite storage box. So if you drop off all the resources you've collected into here, and then you can go into these areas here to manufacture and to work on yourself. So there's weapons, there's an infirmary, or pharmaceutical lab, there's a cooking station. Like, all of this here is perfect. Also, they have weapons up here. They've got a legendary Grendel. What? Corner damage increases as health decreases. Decent. Crippling deals 30% damage on the next attack after hitting a target's limbs. Okay. Concussive, small chance to knock down target. That's really good. I guess that's because I am playing on very hard. So the level of weapons that drops is better. So we'll grab those. I've already got a coachman, so I'm not going to worry about that. Dropped off all the resources, so not worried about that. We can sell this Grendel now because we no longer need that. So we can put that there, put that there. Also, if you're looking for awesome armor to grab, you can come in here and grab, not in here, in here, and grab this Mark 1 armor set. It is not a legendary set, so it is going to be just a common set. However, the same trick that we use to grab the same trick that we use to grab the boost pack, you can do it here as well. So if you see there's a little crack there, and then you just kind of aim at the crack until you see the mannequin. Let's go through. It's like right at... This one might have been patched by the mods I'm using. Let's see here. Nope, there it is. Okay, so you can grab this spacesuit here. Super high resistances, very valuable spacesuit. I'm going to grab it, but I'm not going to use it. And the reason being is because I want to be willing to use the legendary gear that I pick up, because they have extra benefits to them. Resistances are nice, but the legendary aspects are what you want to use more often. than not. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, going to go to our chest over here, and we're going to drop this stuff in it. So anything that we're not using that is really good stuff that we're not going to sell, then we're going to put it in here. So I'm going to sell that Grendel because we don't need it anymore. The Mark 1 spacesuit, even though it's much better than what we're wearing, like worlds better in all resistance categories, we're not going to use it, so we're just going to go ahead and store it. Same goes with the Mark 1 here. Now, as for the Constellation Pack is better than this one, so we are going probably to sell that one and use this one. This one weighs less, but I'm not really worried about that. And then we're going to store that. Did I not grab the... Yes, I did. It's right there. Okay. I was like, wait, did I not grab the Mark 1 space pack? But I did. Okay. Anything else that we want to store? Yes, we want to store these books. Alright, so we'll sell the Grendel, keep the Maelstrom, sell the Deimos or the Deimos pack. Everything else is ours to keep with us. So we're going to go ahead and grab Sarah. We are looking good.
So, we're going to be... That means people can pass them around. I've been letting my You've done this before, eh? Wise words. We watch each other's backs. We'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Yep, because we're going to do a couple things before we go. We're going to stop over at... first of all, I got 8,000 credits from her. So we are now, should be just under 40k. Yeah, just under 40k. When we sell the weapon and the boost pack, we will be at 40k credits. So we're going to come over here to the residential district. Basically, over here there's a few different things. You've got Orion Tower, Legacy Tower, stuff like that. These become beneficial later on, I think. But the big ones that we're worried about at the moment is Centurion Arsenal, which is this building right here. We're going to look at her weapon stash and see what she has, if there's anything worth grabbing. She does have a unique assault rifle that we can grab from her. If you're looking for the assault rifle class build, then you can grab it. It is expensive, so just understand there's going to be a sticker shock price here. So if assault rifles are how you're going to play, she does have a Marksman AA-99 without any, except for the 1 point into ballistics. Without anything else, it's 34 physical damage. It's got 7 out of 8 mods. It's running a suppressor. Uses 11mm auto or 11mm rounds, which are fairly easy to come by. This weapon here is phenomenal. It's worth 27,000 credits. So if you're looking for a rifle type build, this here, the semi-automatic weapon, absolutely phenomenal. We are looking for... Okay, she does not have anything besides the 2 coachmans, which we're not worried about. So we'll go ahead and sell her this Grendel, the non-legendary Grendel. And we cannot sell her the boost pack, so we're not going to worry about that at the moment. You can also come here and grab ammo. Like she's got stockpiles of ammo of all types, so definitely check her out whenever you get the chance. So next we're going to come over here. This will discover this area for us. Hi, sweetie. My void kitty just decided to come grace me with her presence. She's a little cutie. That also gives us another level up. So now we've got 2 level up point, or 2 perk points to place. Gonna go shotguns and go ballistics rank 2. That's gonna upgrade our damage with our ballistic weapons by a bunch. Our Maelstrom still doesn't come up at all. Our Grendel will not come up at all because 20% of 3 is still 3. Same with the Maelstrom. However, our Coachman goes from 53 to 57, which is decent. Okay, so that, we're back in the Mass District. I didn't need to go to the Mass District. I needed to go down here to New Atlantis, so we can sell that boost pack. Then we'll go talk to Commander Tuala, so we can narrow down this gentleman. So most weapon merchants will have some sort of unique weapon. Now these unique weapons are typically, if I'm not mistaken, they're not legendary weapons. They are usually just rare weapons. However, most actual like full-on weapon merchants will have them.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please.
And they will stay in their inventory until you buy them. Like for example, this Ace sidearm. This is a rare pistol. This is a unique weapon. She will have this in her possession pretty much all times until I decide to buy it. Which at this point I do not buy this one. Because even though it's decent, it's still not necessarily what we're looking for. She still has 4,000 credits to her, so we'll go ahead and sell her the Deimos pack. And we are good. Mass is 37, which is decent. That's because we are running multiple weapons here. We have the Maelstrom if we ever run out. How much ammo do we have for the Grendel? Because they really do enter the same zone, and I think that we don't need the Maelstrom because we've got the Grendel.
There is a bit more. Oh, please, take a look.
We've got the Grendel, and we've got 800 ammo for the Grendel, so it's not like we're going to be lacking in ammo at any point. She's mad that I'm talking, but I'm not, like, giving her the attention. And she's gonna swipe her tail right across my microphone.